Alright guys, Jet Li here. I'm just kidding. It's SeeEl, and I thought I'd just do a series just where I quickly interview the players to talk about expectations so that the fans can kind of have good... You look hot today, by the way. Fans can kind of have an idea of how training is going and how GUIGO feels. So GUIGO, first things first. How are you feeling after last split? Like, how are you feeling about last split?
Feel like we had our first step, no?
Yeah.
So I think the work is more clear now. I think we have a more direct line on how do we improve, and I feel like half of the job is already done, and I'm excited to next split.
Yeah. And what do you think the biggest difference between the first split and this split currently is?
I think overall we already had the job to like know each other and how we want to play, so we just can work on the details now.
Details like about individual or as an individual?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you feel about our training lately? Because we've scrimmed many teams. Obviously we won't leak exactly what teams we've played against, but how do you feel about scrims lately? How do you feel about the way that we're playing? What are your thoughts on some of our members right now and their progress? Because they have made a lot of progress since the start of the year, right?
I feel like some of the things we were doing bad is already fixed, in my opinion. I think like everyone reflected a lot during the off season, but some of the things are still there. We kind of also need to improve on this and like don't let it embaixo do tapete, assim, I don't know the expression in English, but but I think overall it's more easier. I feel like everyone I feel like we are more together in this, you know. I feel like on the start of the other split we were like very individual about the game, and right now things are more synced, and that's it.
And do you feel like that we've gotten closer as a team, like in terms of relationships?
Oh, for sure. I think like I feel like right now we don't really need to waste time on like getting along and shit like this. I think we are already on a very good intimate level, so we can just work on the game.
And how do you feel like scrims have been going in general? And how has the atmosphere been like for training from a player POV? You don't have to like just say it how it is. You can even say it in Portuguese. You know, because nothing's scripted here.
I feel it's like how it should be. I feel like the other splits we kind of had to hold ourselves on how to say things because we didn't really knew each other. So right now it's more easier because you can just say straight into their face.
Like you didn't know like if it would offend them or how they would react.
Yeah. And I feel like right now everyone kind of knows how each other works, so we don't really get offended by shit, so it's easier.
And last question, what can fans, because there's a lot of GUIGO fans, I think, a lot of GUIGO fans, especially since, for me, this regular season, like the previous regular season is maybe one of the best splits that you've ever played as an individual, I think. I think you were like a primary carry in a lot of these games. And you've kind of climbed back up in form. People were saying on social media that they were a little bit disappointed with your playoffs form, right? So what can fans expect from you for the upcoming season and the playoffs?
I think like they can expect the same level I brought into like the first part of the split. And I think on playoffs I kind of knew what happened. I don't think like I necessarily played like worse, but I think like players just leveled up, and I just like played the same, and I think I need to be more aware of this.
Alright, thanks so much guys, and if you guys like this content, let me know. If you have any questions or if you want me to interview someone particular next, let me know, because obviously, you know, even if they're outside the team, I can go outside, meet them, have dinner with them, etc. Right? Alright, awesome guys. Ciao. Thanks for cheering VKS on, and I'll see you in the next one, yeah?